So it has come to my attention that 2022 actually breaks down to be 2022, as in we are going to be stuck reliving 2020 all over again. Now, what's predicted to happen next year? Trust me, you'll be dreading the new year. From an AI takeover to aliens coming to visit. Let's talk about this and more only in today's video. Starting off this countdown, we have the online security threats. It's incredible to see how far we have come with technology, but with that comes a downside. We greatly rely on our phones and laptops and iPads. We share every inch of our lives online, and this has made us super vulnerable to hackers. A number of security firms predict that next year a number of cyber attacks will happen, including big companies facing more data breaches, personal information being leaked online, and more identity thefts. In fact, since more people are working remotely or from home, this has put thousands of more businesses at risk. This year, almost half of all organizations found that at least one of their employees downloaded malware. Also, with the growing use of Apple Pay or other mobile wallets or payment services, this makes it easier for hackers to attack. So stay safe, guys. Don't download anything suspicious and use two-factor authentication and change your passwords. We don't want it to be 1234, okay? Or 4321. In our 9th spot, we have Deepfake. Just this year, a very realistic and scary deepfake of Tom Cruise appeared on TikTok. The guy that runs this TikTok account now has 3.3 million subscribers, all from pretending to be Tom Cruise. Now, what he is doing is kinda harmless, but next year we are going to be seeing a rise of people using deepfake technology as a weapon. It's believed that next year, cybercriminals will increasingly use deepfakes to steal money and commit identity theft or fraud. I mean, in 2020, an attacker used deepfake technology to impersonate the voice of a director of a Hong Kong bank. Using this, they managed to transfer 35 million into their own personal account. That is absolutely insane. In our 8th spot, we have the meteors. We are literally a floating blob in space. We are nothing compared to asteroids or meteors. In fact, over the years, we have had a number of close calls with flying space junk and have almost got wiped out. Well, according to Nostradamus, next year might be the year that we do get wiped out by a meteor or asteroid. He wrote about a long trail of sparks in the sky made of fire, crashing down on Earth. If some of us survive the initial impact, chances are we will be wiped out by the following disasters that ensue, like an earthquake or tsunami or both. Coming in at number 7, we have the major earthquake. According to famous seer and prophet Nostradamus, in 2022, a major earthquake is going to occur in Japan. He said, and I quote, "In the depths of Asia, they will say earthquake." When in 2022 will it occur? No clue, but he hinted at it occurring in the middle of the day. Japan has been hit with a number of bad earthquakes over the years, the most devastating one being the Great Kanto earthquake. It happened in 1923 and over 100,000 people lost their lives. The earthquake was already disastrous as is, and then it caused a 40-foot high tsunami, and then a number of fires broke out. This could happen all over again with this new earthquake. And since Japan has a higher population now, that means thousands of more individuals could be affected. Moving on at number 6, we have the climate war. Here's another very scary prediction from Nostradamus. I swear, this guy only predicts like doom and gloom. Couldn't he have made happier predictions? Anyways, he predicted that in 2022, a climate war will break out. He said, and I quote, "Under the opposite Babylonian climate, great will be without the outpouring." And people somehow interpreted this as a climate war. With climate change and global warming getting really bad, we could see a shortage of resources in one country, which could then lead them to attacking a neighboring country to obtain more resources. But if they are scarce, no one is gonna share, so it's gonna be every country for themselves. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the new virus. According to a team of researchers, we will be impacted by a new virus next year. Thanks to global warming, ice caps are melting, so they believe that their team of researchers in Siberia will find a new lethal virus. The virus would normally have been frozen, but since the world is heating up, it can be released from the ice and affect the whole planet. That's it. Siberia is going into quarantine for all of next year. I can't do this again. I really can't. Moving on to number 4, we have the drinking water. Now let's take a look at what prophet Baba Vanga had to say about 2022. According to her, she predicted that many cities will be hit by a shortage of drinking water. Already 1.1 billion people lack access to water. 2.7 billion experience water shortages at least once a month. Now, what causes water shortages? Well, climate change is a huge contributor. Climate change causes more severe weather patterns like droughts or floods, which affects our water resources. Other factors include increased pollution, increased population, increased demand, and overusage of water. With the current way the world is going, we are setting ourselves up for a huge water shortage. Baba Vanga predicts it will occur next year, whereas scientists think it will occur by 2025. They said that by 2025, 2/3 of the world's population may be facing water shortages. In our third spot, we have the AI takeover. The advancements with AI are cool and all, but I really don't want an AI takeover. I mean, there's tons of movies out there that show us why AI and robots is a bad idea. But are scientists listening? No, not at all. Well, Nostradamus predicted that in 2022, artificial intelligence will become a more dominant force and take over the world. I mean, just weeks ago, it was revealed that the world's first living robots, the Xenobots, can reproduce. Yeah, you heard me. That is not okay. Soon robots are gonna rule the world and we're gonna be working for them. And we'll be telling Alexa and Siri what the temperature is outside. In our second spot, we have the nuclear bomb. We all know how disastrous nuclear warfare and bombs are. Just think back to the nuclear bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, for example. Well, according to Nostradamus, a nuclear bomb will explode in 2022, which will negatively and drastically affect the state of the Earth. Now, he didn't say if a country is bombed by another country or if a country detonates one on itself by accident. Either way, it would bring us a step closer to the end. It's going to hugely impact the climate, and the effects would be witnessed by most of the world. And in our number one spot today, we have the alien invasion. Every year, we are getting closer and closer to revealing the truth about aliens. Next year, we might not only discover that they are real, but we might also be visited by them. But they won't be friendly like E.T. or Paul. No, according to Baba Vanga, in 2022, aliens will come to Earth via an asteroid and try to take over our planet. Chances are they would succeed at doing so because of how advanced they probably are. So yeah, that's interesting. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one of these predictions you thought was the craziest. Probably the alien takeover. Also, I'm scared. But let's move on to our comment shout out portion. Mark Zuckergecko, what a name, commented, "What's with the audio? She sounds like she's trapped in a glass case of emotions," because I am. But for real, if you guys want to pitch in and buy me a proper microphone, hit me up on Instagram. Harry Flew TV commented, "I regret not asking out my crush sooner. And when I did ask her out, she had a job interview." You got this. You got this, okay? You'll find someone else. Or maybe it'll circle back around, and if it's meant to be, you'll end up with them. So, aw, that's cute. And Deadshots Gaming commented, "Hey Lindsay, what's your favorite horror game?" Oh, okay. And then it said, "And what's your favorite episode of Top 10 that you've done?" Oh my god, favorite horror game? I'm getting excited. Oh, Amnesia? Oh, tripped me out. But I like the mystery horror game. Amnesia was really good. PT can go to hell, okay? And what's my favorite episode of Top 10 that I've done? I really liked the mystery. I also really like the medical stuff. I know I was always really good at health and science in high school and stuff like that. So I really love learning about the medical mistakes or all that kind of stuff. Anyways, all right guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye. And next year, the advancements with especially with